right, welcome to Midday on this beautiful sunny Monday, and we have Larry Maki joining us, antiques collector. Thanks for being here, Larry.
Oh, thank you, Tanya.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I went golfing. Bill was here. We could talk, because I'm sure he did too.
You should have come on during our two-shot. You guys could have talked.
Yeah,
and
I brought some golf stuff with me because of the season opening, and it's sort of nostalgic golf where for example, a golf ball like this.
Yeah.
This used to be called a smile. Oh. You'd get a golf ball, and they cut easily in the day. They were just cuttable balls.
Really?
Now, today, you couldn't hurt a golf ball. Mm-hmm. I think Top Flight started it years ago. They said, if you can hurt our golf ball, we'll give you another one. Just tell us, and you can't hurt this ball.
No.
But in this day, you went through golf balls like crazy, and there's a big smile on an old golf ball, and yeah,
well used though.
Well used golf ball, and nowadays you can't. And they came in little wrappers like this. They were very neatly wrapped. You could get a pretty little wrapping in this cellophane, and that's how the golf balls came.
Fancy. I don't think I've ever seen a wrapped golf ball before.
And this is a little machine you used when you wanted to practice golf. This came apart, you stuck this spike in this little hole, and then you hit that ball,
so
and it didn't go, it went as far as the string, and then you could just pull it back. Yes, you would put the spike in there, then put the ball on there, and then when you hit it, it went as far as the string would go.
Oh, neat. Well,
and you could just drag it back. And
you can't fully show people, but
no, not exactly.
Right?
That's exactly right. That's how it went. Yeah. So that was an early practice thing. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, it's fitting that you're bringing all this golf stuff on, because like you say, it is the season. It's beautiful out there.
Yep. And the beginning of a new season.
Lots of people are going to be hitting the courses or the driving range. Right? Yeah, very neat. What else you got here?
And I bought some other oddities. This is, they had just developed a new character for the Disney.
Pluto.
And it was Mickey Mouse's dog, Poodle. Now that's the first issue from 1938 of Pluto.
Wow.
The book. And so it's a very collectible. Disney stuff is collectible.
This looks so old.
It is. It's 1938, and it's just the coloring in it is beautiful.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
There's
neat.
Donald.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful read, and the kids still love them today.
It's so fragile, though, Larry.
Yeah.
But
it's a beauty.
A really, really neat book.
Yeah, it is.
Where did you find this?
It was in my bedroom. No, I'm only kidding.
On your nightstand.
Yeah.
You read it every night.
I can't remember where I bought it, but I'm after stuff like that all the time, so I'm constantly looking for it.
I love that. That's a really, really cool thing. That's a classic,
That's a classic. And
so this is neat, what you're going to show us here next.
This one, we'll start with this one because it's a bank. And the only way...
Did you put any money in it?
It's called a nesting chicken. Yeah, and you could put, no, I didn't put any money in. The only way you could get the money out was to break it. So they're very rare.
That might be
They were made in the 1800s,
If you were trying to save some money.
Yeah.
That would force you to save some money,
Yeah, absolutely. So the chicken held money at, and then when you wanted to get it out, you broke it. So there aren't many of them left, so it's a little rare piece. And it doesn't look like much, but it is.
But it is.
People who collect banks.
I think that's a good idea. That's a really, really good way to show you how to save your money. Yeah. And this is why we have the water out for this next one, but you've already filled it up,
I put the water in here. Now, this is a little bird that was made in the 1800s, and you could make noise with it and play with the birds. And would you like me to try it?
Yeah, could you? Where do you want...
Oh, the water's in it.
Oh, okay.
So you put water in this little bird, and there's not a lot of water in there.
Yeah, but it's still, I can see what you're saying,
And the more you put in, the brighter the sound is and how pretty it is. And it's quite a cute little collectible in its own right. And it's a bird call.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty little thing that way, too.
It looks like it might be, I mean, would these two pieces be, you know...
Similar in a sense from the same era.
They seem like they are, don't they?
And here's one here that's another bird call. This is from the 1920s. You put water in there, and it's a little bit more elaborate than the other ones. And it's in its original box.
That's
it's a
what
songster.
it's called. Okay. That's neat.
Yeah.
What era is this from?
1920s.
1920s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's in its original box. They're hard to come by in the box.
Yeah.
Everybody
I can
threw them
imagine.
away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Larry. Always fun to check in with you to see what new fun things or old things you have.
There was a lady that called the station and asked for my number, and I lost her number, and her name is Lou. Lou, if you're listening, give me another call. I'll return it this time for sure.
Yeah.
I just lost it by mistake. And she wanted some information, so I'll give it to her.
She probably has some questions about some collectibles, I'm sure.
She did.
All right. Well, thanks, Larry.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Happy Monday. We'll be right back after a break. Stay with us.